Hello, everyone. This is Carolyn McGee from Sacred Haven Living, and I am here with Denise M. Simpson of The Courageous Heart. And we are going to be chatting about a brand new endeavor that we are creating together. And Denise, I'm just so excited to be a partner with you and to let people know what we are creating.
Absolutely, Carolyn, it's great. And we're also joined by Jacqueline M. Kane and Kai Sunrose. And the four of us are collaborating to create the UPlevel Your Life Masterclass. And it's going to be so fantastic. And a core component of that is voice dialogue. We have all trained for years and gotten advanced certification in evolutionary mystic meditation so that we understand what voice dialogue is. And for those of you who aren't sure what it is, it's that monkey mind, it's the chatter in the head. You know, if you've ever been familiar with procrastination or perfectionism or the inner critic, we can have a really harsh, mean inner critic. But today, Carol and I would like to explore not feeling not good enough. And there's a voice of not good enough, and it shows up as unworthy or not deserving of what your divine right is to be deserving of.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just by virtue of being born, we are all good enough. You know, our souls are on a mission to evolve and grow, and that's why we're here. And these voices come on, sometimes we inherit them, sometimes they come down through our ancestors, sometimes it's through genetics, and sometimes it's through life experiences, and they're all small voices that really want to protect us and help us evolve, but they just don't know how. And this beautiful program is and concept here, these master classes will help you make friends with those voices and help them to grow up.
And that's so important what you said, Carolyn, about how the voices develop. So in the past, you know, we'd always talk about genetics or family upbringing, family of origin. But yes, there's more to the story. You know, people can go to therapy for decades, and I coach people regularly who say this, and they just don't find that the changes happen. But through the advanced work that we've learned and that we coach people on, we're able to get the subconscious root causes on the energetic field, not just in the neural structures of the brain, which we're specialists in, but the energy, the quantum field, the collective consciousness of it, and even based on the Jungian archetypes. So, this is where our methods help to clear at these really super deep levels so that results can happen more quickly, permanently, effectively, but gently and lovingly by learning to work with the voices and not shutting them down, which was traditionally the case in the therapeutic community, and or based on learning about the ego. Everyone wanted to squash the ego had a bad name. It's there to protect us, love us, and help us help keep us safe so that we can survive. And
Yes.
that's really the shift in the new perception that we have, the new paradigm that we work from, and boy is it getting results.
Yes, it absolutely is. And one of the aspects of this that I personally adore is the mind-body connection. You know, we utilize tapping or EFT, emotional freedom technique, to pull in the energy and release the negativity around that energy, that voice, so to speak. And recently I was working with a client about self-worth and deserving good things, and it was hard because no matter what happened, she felt like she wasn't good enough. She didn't deserve this, and so things would often come in and then leave because she couldn't hold on to the energy of I'm good enough for this. And doing this voice dialogue technique and with the tapping is completely shifted her life. It's just so powerful.
Absolutely. We see that over and over again. So
Yes.
for the audience listening to us, whether you're live or on the replays, grab a paper and pen and answer some of the following questions, if you will. You're having not good enough when, do you ever feel like you deflect compliments because you're not good enough to receive them? Do people tell you how good you are and you can't even hear it? It doesn't even sink in. And there's a misconception in there about people being too proud or too arrogant versus being humble. There is a way to recognize your gifts and still be humble, right? Not good enough shows up if you don't have enough money, or if your money flow is always going out more than it's coming in.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Not good enough is in relationships. Do you keep attracting a pattern of partners who, again, it could be criticized, belittled, demean, or, versus somebody who adores you, who is kind, who's considerate, who makes you laugh and have fun, who's respectful? Not good enough can show up in any of these ways. And if you're an entrepreneur in business, are you working and struggling? And no matter what you do, it's never enough. And your efforts are not good enough, even if other people are celebrating your progress.
Right. And another aspect that I noticed is you mentioned the compliments. You have to compliment somebody back. You can't receive and take that in. And you don't take time to celebrate. As you mentioned with the, you've done something wonderful. You're just on to the next task. That's part of the not good enough syndrome, is that you can't just be in the moment and celebrate everything that you are and everything you have done.
Yes, and that does bring us back to, you have the divine right to be that. And have that and do what brings you joy, what fulfills your deepest core qualities. Your soul's purpose shows up in your life's mission. And it's not always about doing, it's about being. So what's your core quality of being? And are you able to freely express that? Or is it shut down and squashed in? Or is it, again, like disrespected, demeaned? Do you feel like you're a round peg in a square hole? That tells you something. So
yes.
Yeah, so this is part of, some of the topics that we would explore in UPlevel Your Life Masterclass. We would dive in and bring the members of the masterclass through processes, and they come out feeling transformed, calmer, more peaceful, more empowered. They're able to take inspired actions, and not good enough can shift. The deserving,
Absolutely.
yeah, you can have a deserving set point, and right now it might be kind of low, but you know what? You can incrementally grow. It's like a glass ceiling. You can shatter that and then keep growing what you deserve because it's divine.
Yes. Yes. And we have seen it time after time, and person after person who thought they would never get through that ceiling, and that this was as good as their life was going to be. And it's just not true. So we invite you to join us at Healing Meditation for Life. We have a page that's actually where we are live streaming right now. So like our page. And there's also an associated group where we're going to be posting upcoming activities, ways to connect with the four of us. Again, it's Denise M. Simpson, Carolyn McGee, Kai Sun Rose, and Jacqueline M. Kane. We will be posting in this group. So like the page and join the group, and stay tuned for more information.
Yes. Now watch your life transform for the better.
Absolutely. UPlevel your life. Thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll be back soon. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.